Kristen. We are so grateful to be here with you today.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here with you. Thank you.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us.
If you understand spiritual principle, one of the first things you have to do when life has gone wrong is to ask yourself, what part did I play here? If somebody comes to me for counseling and says, well, you know, Marianne, 90% of this was the other person's stuff, my response to that is, well, we have 10% of it to talk about. There is a social immune system. And this is really the gift of Mahatma Gandhi, that love not only heals individual relationships, but heals political and social and economic relationships as well. That's not a kumbaya viewpoint.
Spiritual seekers should not be infantile, fuzzy-brained, naive observers merely standing on the sidelines with nothing to contribute but loving hashtags while the world community faces an unprecedented crisis. And I love that.
Is that in that article?
Yeah, it is. This is I'm telling you, this is a whole book.
Well, that's why some people say I'm too tough.
So I'm really an annoying person in your life.
I went through this just the other night. Wow, that woman annoys me. Whoa!
I find
her obnoxious. Dear God, thank you for this, for showing me tonight this gap between myself and my enlightened self, because this woman drives me nuts. Something I think is very spiritual is the conversation around the corruption of our democracy. You know, the founding of our country as a democracy did not just represent a huge step forward in the political history of the world. It was a huge step forward in the spiritual unfoldment of the world, because what democracy represents is the idea that, to the best of our ability, we will create a society in which people are able to fly at full wingspan. That's the American dream. On a political and social level, we need to change the basic organizing principle of our society from economics to humanitarian values.
What prayer would you leave us with? What wish would you leave us with? And how do we return to love?
The vast majority of people who are watching this right now, or reading your magazine and so forth, are already attracted to that conversation, already know what they need to do. Pray more, meditate more, forgive more, be kinder, be more compassionate.
Thank you.
You want to say a prayer?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
I'd love to say a prayer.
Dear God, we surrender to you all that we have and all that we are. Use us for purposes of love.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
God bless you.